On this slide, I'll explain why pixel dimensions are such a big deal. Pixel dimensions are central to maintaining a high-quality image throughout the editing process. A camera or scanner doesn't really care much about pixel density or physical size. The pixel dimensions are what it really cares about. Those other parts of the resolution picture, pixel density and physical size, can be changed in image editing software to suit the needs of the project, as long as the pixel dimensions are high enough. Pixel dimensions have a dynamic influence on an image's pixel density and physical size. It's vitally important to make sure your original image, captured from a scanner or camera, has high pixel dimensions, especially if you intend to enlarge it. Higher pixel dimensions means a higher image pixel density if the physical size is held constant. A higher number of pixels within the same amount of physical space, the higher the pixel density must be. Higher pixel dimensions also means a larger physical size if the pixel density is held constant. The logic is that a higher number of pixels at the same density per inch is going to increase the physical size. What is the visual impact of higher pixel dimensions, whatever the pixel density or physical size? Well, it means that the image file has more information about the image and can therefore hold more clarity and detail. You always want to scan or take pictures with higher numbers of pixels if you have enough storage capacity. That is why there is such an arms race in mobile phone cameras to go to higher and higher megapixels in the camera. Higher pixel dimensions gives you greater latitude to enlarge an image without degrading the quality of the image. Since you have more pixels to work with, you may still have a high enough pixel density after enlarging it to retain the fine details in the image. Pause the video to stop and think this challenge through on your own. What does it do if you simply increase the pixel dimensions to a higher value in the image editor software? I'm talking about post-production here only. I'm not talking about increasing pixel dimensions in the scanner or camera settings. That would obviously increase the image quality by capturing more fine detail in the original image. I'm talking about using, for instance, the image size editing in Photoshop. If you thought that increasing the pixel dimensions has no effect, you're right. You cannot improve an image with low pixel dimensions by increasing its pixel dimensions in an image editor. It creates the same size dots, each composed of a greater number of printer or display pixels. It's too late at that point. You need to change the setting in the scanner or camera so that the original image starts with greater pixel dimensions. As the saying goes, you can't get blood out of a turnip. You simply need more pixels to work with. You can see the result here in these two pictures. I increased the pixel dimensions threefold in the picture on the right in Photoshop, but there's no effect. They're still both a little bit grainy. There's no improvement. As I just said, you need to rescan the image or retake the photograph with higher pixel dimensions. On this slide, I'll explain how pixel density influences the other elements of resolution, pixel dimensions and physical size. Pixel density increases an image's pixel dimensions if the physical size is held the same. Think of it this way. The smaller the pixels, thus the greater number of them within the same amount of physical space, then the more pixels wide and high there will be within that space. On the other hand, increasing image pixel density decreases the physical size if pixel dimensions are held the same. That is simply because the pixels are smaller. But there is the same number of them, so the physical size has to shrink. Increasing image pixel density has the same positive impacts as pixel dimensions on quality and resizing that I presented in the last slide, but only if the pixel dimensions are kept high. Pause the video to stop and think this challenge through on your own. Can you increase the image quality if you increase the pixel density of an image? If you thought that it does not affect image quality, you're right. Yes, the pixels are smaller, which allows the image to hold finer levels of detail. But unless you reduce the physical size to accommodate the same number of smaller pixels, you're just displaying the same level of detail, but with different size pixels. The effect will be blurry. Here you can see the difference between an original image with pixel density of 150 pixels per inch and the image on the right with pixel density increased to 600 pixels per inch. But the image was rescanned at a much higher pixel dimension, so the pixel density was changed in an image editor. The result is that you can see finer detail in the image.